my beautiful peeps, welcome back to my channel. I'm back at it again with another video, and today I'm gonna teach you how to slay the hell out of your eyeliner the easiest way. Hopefully this isn't so hard to follow. I try to make it as simple as I could with the least amount of steps that I could, but hopefully you guys learned something either way. If you guys want to learn how to slay your eyeliner in 3 steps, no, it's more than 3, but 3 steps, go ahead and keep on watching and I will see you guys in my video. Alright guys, so to start off, we're just gonna go through what we're gonna need today real quick, and yeah, we're just gonna go through what we're gonna need. Just a couple of things. Alright, so we're gonna start off with your favorite foundation, or not even your favorite foundation, it's gonna be the foundation you're wearing at the time. The only reason why we're gonna go in with foundation is because I usually clean up my eyeliner with concealer, but lately I've been into cleaning it up with foundation, only because I feel like with the foundation it doesn't actually look like you cleaned it up. It just looks like you got it right the first time. So we're going to be going in with that. I'm using the Matte and Poreless foundation, the Fit Me Matte and Poreless, and I'm in the shade 125. And next, after that, you're going to need your favorite eyeliner. My favorite eyeliner is the NYC liquid liner. You can use any kind of eyeliner that you'd like. Mine actually had little graphics in gray, but they already rubbed off since I use it so much. So you're gonna need that. You're also gonna need any concealer brush, and it actually doesn't have to be a fancy concealer brush. Mine is half of a concealer brush. It was the one that came with my Naked 3 palette, and I just kept the concealer brush side because the other brush broke on me, so I just kept this side, and this is what I use as a concealer brush. So it doesn't have to be a fancy brush. Whatever brush you have, it's gonna work as long as it's kind of flat. Next, you're gonna need your favorite pair of lashes. Mine for today, I have a lot of different favorite pairs, but today I'm gonna be using the KOKO lashes in Soho. And your favorite lash glue. My favorite lash glue would be the Duo Adhesive in Dark, and this is by far my favorite lash glue of probably all time, and I've tried plenty of lash glues, and that's the one that I really like. Alright, so let me just zoom you guys in on the eyes, and then we're gonna get started. Also, make sure that you curl your lashes before we do our liner, only because if you curl them after, you might mess up the wing that you've already created. So we don't want that, so that's what we're gonna do. Oh, and also one more thing that we're gonna need. It's gonna be a nude liner or a white liner just for your waterline to open up your eyes a little bit more. Today I'm going to be using the NYX Jumbo Pencil in the shade Milk. Let me just zoom you in and we're going to get started. This is going to be really fast, really easy, and you guys are going to be pros after this. I hope so. Alright, let's get started. Alright, so that's as close as I could get it, and hopefully you guys get a really good view of it. So we are going to go in with our liner. I try to clean off my tip. That way there's not a lot of product in it. And we're gonna go to town. Alright. So what I like to do, I like to start off by just lining my entire lash band first. Sorry if you can't see if I'm blocking you. And the reason why this is my favorite liner, it's only because it's the brush. I love this brush, and it's also a really matte liner. And it's $4, you guys, so I don't think you get a better deal than that. And if you mess it up, that's okay, don't worry about it. Alright, so once you have that all set up, go ahead and check it out. See if you like it, see if you want it any thicker. I personally think I'm going to leave it like that for now. And then we're gonna do the other eye, but I think I like it like that for now. So then we're just gonna move on to the winging part. So this is the way I learned it in 3 parts. I don't like to do it all together because I feel like that leaves a lot of room for mistakes, so I don't like doing that. So I learned it in 3 parts. So this is the first part of it. The first part is gonna be your lash line, and then the second part is your wing, and then the third part it's just connecting it, and it's super easy, you guys. I promise if you mess up, that's why we have a concealer brush, and that's why we've got your foundation, just to clean it up, because everybody messes up, I promise. It probably took me around a year to be able to learn how to master my wing liner, and before that I never wore wing liner, only because I was scared of like messing it up, or I would always wear really big eyelashes to cover up the fact that I messed up. And that's one of my tips, you know, if you ever mess up on your liner, just pop on some really big lashes, and I promise it's gonna look a lot better, or it's gonna hide any errors that you made. Alright, so doing the same thing, I'm taking my brush and I'm just cleaning off the edge so we can get a really, really thin brush, kind of like that. Alright, and once you have that, take a deep breath and just hold it in. Alright, let's go. So starting off at the very corner of my eye, right where it ends, I like to go where my lash line, my bottom waterline begins, which would be right on that corner. And I like to drag it out, going towards the tip of my eyebrow, like so. And like I said, it's okay if you mess up. Because see, that line's not perfect right now, but that's alright. But we're going to move on to the next step. And the next step would be connecting it. So you're going to go not from the tip of the eyeliner, not from that tip. We're going to go kind of like halfways. Halfways into that tip, you're going to connect it right over here, kind of like just doing a straight line. Or if you want a more of a cat eye, you can kind of curve it, you know, like a U. But I'm going to do a straight line just so you guys can see what I'm talking about. So again, take a deep breath and hold it in. And then just fill out all the other parts. Alright, so that's what the liner is looking like now. Next thing that we're going to do, we're just going to take whatever product you have already on your brush, and you're going to kind of drag it up to connect to the point that you have right there. And then you're going to go back in with the product that you still have on your brush, and you're going to try to kind of make those lines a little bit more even. If you need to, you can always go back in with more. I just like using what I already have on the brush because I feel like the more you put in, the harder it is to take out. Alright, and then we're going to go in with a little bit more and just try to even out those lines. Sorry guys, let me turn off my phone. Alright, so like I said, we're going to take a little bit more product, and you see how that bump right there, it kind of doesn't match with the rest. So I'm going to go in with my brush and try to even that line out with a little bit more product. And sorry if the lighting sucks. I'm like sitting on a chair right in front of my ring light, so hopefully it doesn't look so bad. Alright, and you see how there's like a little dip right there that kind of doesn't really match. We're gonna go in and try to even that out as well. And like I said, do not be scared of messing up, y'all. We all mess up, and we're gonna fix it right now. Sharpen it up a little bit more. And what do you guys think? I think that looks pretty good, right? I see a line that's not matching with the rest, so I'm gonna go in with more product and try to even that out. Alright, I think we're good with that one. So once you're happy with your line, you can do it as thick as you'd like, as thin as you like, whatever you're into. Go ahead and do that with your eyeliner. And next, what we're gonna do, we're just gonna clean it up real quick, and then I'll show you what that looks like. I think we got a pretty good line there, so I don't think there's gonna be a lot of cleaning up, but I'm still gonna go in with a little bit of my foundation. I'm gonna dip my concealer brush right in there. You don't need a lot, you need the smallest amount. You really don't need a lot. Alright, and I'm gonna tap some of that excess foundation on my hand because I kind of put a little bit too much. And then what we're gonna do, we're just gonna clean up your line, kind of like have you ever worked with that white? I think it's called whiteout. Yeah, whiteout. It's kind of like you're whiting out all of your mistakes with your foundation. And like I said, the only reason why I like using foundation rather than my concealer is only because with the foundation it blends a lot better, and it doesn't look so. It doesn't actually look like you messed up. So that's it. I usually just like to clean up my edge, but of course if you messed up right here at the top, you can always go in with your brush and just kind of brush through it and clean it up. I think I did pretty good. I was kind of nervous. I wasn't really sure if I was going to do good or not. But I think that's pretty good. Alright, so then once you're done cleaning it up, like I said, you can go back in with as many times as you like. Just make sure you do not use a lot of foundation, because if you do use a lot of foundation, it's gonna kind of like rub off the foundation that you already have, and it's just gonna look like you've been fixing your eyeliner. So try not to go in with a lot of foundation. Another tip that I have for you, if you want more like a cat eye, you can always bring your eyeliner a little bit more towards your inner corner and point it out right there on your inner corner. I don't like doing that only because my eyes are kind of round, and whenever I do that they look a little funny. I've tried doing it before, but it's just really not a good look for me. But of course, if you guys want to see that tutorial, I'll go ahead and do it for you guys as well. Just today we're just covering the basics of the winged eyeliner. Alright, so then once you're done with that, like I said, my second tip would be to adding lashes to cover any of your mistakes. But first of all, we're going to pop on some mascara before eyelashes. So my favorite mascara at the moment would be the Colossal Volume Express Mascara, which is that yellow one right there. And it's my favorite mascara right now. So I'm just going to give my lashes a quick coat of that. Not a lot. Just a quick coat of it. Alright, I kind of like that. Alright, and then next we're going to go in with our lashes. Actually, I don't like those lashes, so we're going to change them up for other ones. Alright, so I didn't like the Soho lashes, so we're going to go ahead and go in with KOKO lashes in the style Goddess, which are another one of my favorite. I'll go ahead and show you guys what I'm doing. So what I like to do, I like to apply a thick layer of my glue, or a thin layer of the glue, and it's kind of like that grayish color. So I go ahead and apply it, and I set it off to the side for it to dry. You could set it off to the side for it to dry, or you can just kind of like shake it on your own. I'm gonna shake it only because I've only done one eye, I haven't done the other one. So I'm gonna shake it so it can dry kind of fast, so I can move on to the other eye and wrap this up for you guys. And another one of my tips is wait for the glue to get tacky. Do not apply the glue while it's wet, because your eyelash is just going to move around and it's just going to be a really big mess, and honestly it's really not a good look. So wait for the glue to get tacky. The duo glue, it starts off gray. Once it's tacky, it kind of turns into this dark gray, but it's still kind of shiny. So that's how you know it's ready to apply. So we're going to pop these on. And honestly, whenever I first started, I used to just apply the lashes without waiting for them to get tacky, and I had the hardest time. I use my fingers to apply them. I don't like using tweezers because I'm really scared of like sharp objects near my eyes. So I just pop them on right there, and I just fix the corners, which is the inner corner and the outer corner. I make sure that those are down and set, because if those are down and set, then the rest of the eyelash will be good to go. So I just try to push it in, make sure that it's in a good position. Push in my inner corner, which is the one that pops off first. And I'll just wait for it to dry on its own. I'll move it around. If you'd like, if they're too uncomfortable for you, they're probably too long or too big. So go ahead and trim them. I like trimming mine with a nail clipper. I know that sounds weird, but I buy a specific nail clipper for my lashes only because I don't like using the little scissors, since the blade is a little longer than the clipper. A clipper is a lot quicker and a lot easier, but since the blade is a little longer, I feel like it kind of trims some of the hairs as well accidentally. It's happened to me. I don't know if it's happened to anybody else, so that's why I like using a nail clipper. I can also do a video in that if you guys want to see that. Alright, I'll just do it like a Snapchat tutorial, since Snapchat's a lot faster. Alright, as you can see, our lashes are all good to go. They're just waiting to dry a little bit more, but besides that, I feel like they're all good to go. So let's just move on to the next step, which is probably the easiest part of this whole tutorial. So take your NYX liner or whatever liner you're using, pull down on your eye. Just make sure to do it softly. Do not hurt yourself. And then just go ahead and line your waterline. I'm going to do a very thin layer because I don't want them to look that dramatic. And just like that, if you want to clean it up a little bit, you can go back in with your concealer brush. And with your concealer brush, just go ahead and do... Oh, sorry. Just go ahead and smooth it out. That way it won't look so harsh. And see, that immediately looks a lot better. Alright, so next thing we're going to do, this is optional. You do not have to do this, but I also like to highlight my inner corner. What I like to do, I like to take my favorite highlighter. Today I'm using Nightlight by Makeup Geek. So I'm just going to take some on my little brush and I'm just going to highlight that inner corner. I kind of like to drag it in and upwards so it could kind of blend out. Sorry guys, I'm looking at the viewfinder. And also, if you like, you can go ahead and highlight your brow bone. I'm going to highlight it just a little bit, just so it doesn't stay behind, you know. And with that, we complete our eyeliner look. Ooh, did you see how easy that was? Of course, you can go in with different colored eyeliner. You can do a pop of color, try a blue eyeliner, try a pink eyeliner, try whatever eyeliner you like to see. Alright guys, so that's going to complete our look for today. Super easy beginners how to slay your eyeliner tutorial. I really hope you guys liked it, and if you have any other questions, remember you can always leave them down there for me on the comments down below. I always try my hardest to answer most of your questions, so go ahead and leave them down there if you do have any doubts about anything. If you like this video, if you learned anything at all, go ahead and give me a big thumbs up. It really helps me out. So don't forget to subscribe if you want to keep seeing a little bit more of me. And also don't forget to leave your request. You guys always know that I'm always working on whatever you guys ask me to do. And that's gonna be it for today. So thank you so much for watching this right now. I'm sorry I keep looking over there. I don't know why I keep looking over there. I'm really sorry about that. But either way, that's gonna be it for today. So thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you guys in my next one. Bye.